Air signs, welcome back. This is Urban Forest, and we're doing the reading for the month of October. And we're going to start out, as always, with you hitting the like and subscribe button. All right, we got that out of the way. Let's move on. Our first card, that's my little dogs. Uh, they're air signs, too, as a matter of fact. We're going to start out with a oracle card from the Moonology deck. Let's see what they say. Believe in the impossible. Okay. Believe in the impossible. What is that all about? It's always a good card to just confirm what we're going through, right? To believe in the impossible. As always, we're going to look at the house of interpersonal relationships. That's our first placement. And that has to do with family, friends, lovers, new lovers, potential lovers, and how that impacts us. Remember, this is a collective reading, and it's a general reading, so take what's for you. And if something doesn't resonate, my suggestion is write it down, or you'll see how it comes out for you anyway. I strongly feel that. It might not come up today, but it will come up tomorrow. All right, air signs. Judgment. Judgment. Okay. Let's call a spade, judgment, the word. Are you feeling judged by those around you, by friends, lovers, family, or are you being judgmental? Okay. Are you being called to change something in your life, to find a rebirth? Maybe you're feeling like those around you aren't ready, aren't your tribe anymore, that you need something different. Maybe you feel like you've come to a new realization and you need to be around different people. Maybe you're being called to do something different. Maybe you've been stuck for a while, and not being really satisfied with those around you. And now you're being called to do something more, okay, for a higher purpose. That's you. That's you coming out of your old self into something, into a rebirth, into something new. Because it is a major arcana card, and you can see the angel, okay? It means that the universe is really putting a lot of energy into this for you. It's almost like a spiritual change that needs to happen. The universe is finally putting a little bit more pressure on you to make these changes and these moves. Let's see what you have in your house of resources. It's also getting a sense like you've been through a lot and you're kind of ready for this change too. It's like you're just ready to let go and just do something different. Let go and let God. It's almost like you've been waiting for this and praying for this and wanting this. And now it feels like it's really going to start happening in October. All right, financially. This is a card of despair. This is a card of feeling left out. This is a card of lack of resources. But this is also a card of hope, okay? Because while you may start feeling like, times are tough, you've been struggling, you've been feeling like people haven't been supporting you, there is hope there. You just haven't really looked at it. There are the resources out there. There are the people who can help you there. So what tends to happen is people see the Five Pentacles, but one thing they don't see is, if you look closely, I'm going to pull up to camera. You see the anchor? There's an anchor there in the midst of all these pentacles, okay? And it's almost like there's something there that can help you get grounded again. Okay, there's something there that can pull you down. If you reach out and you ask for the help and you get the assistance, right? You see the help is right there. Instead of looking down and, not paying attention, whatever, and just opening your eyes, you can see there are resources out there. And those are the resources that really can help you get grounded again. Okay, that can stabilize you, that can hold you down. That's the anchor part. Okay, let's put that there for a minute. Something interesting else that I'm looking at in this card is, all right, so this person here, he wears a bell around his neck, okay? And usually back in the day when leprosy was really prevalent, lepers had to wear bells so that people could hear them coming and they could move away from them so that they wouldn't catch the disease, okay? So this is in your house of material resources. So maybe people are, as you're coming, people can see that you're struggling. People can hear that you're undergoing a lot of the stress, right? That's the little bell, right? Like that's the analogy that we're kind of putting out there. People can hear it. People can see it. People can hear you coming. And they know that you're undergoing hardship, right? It's up to you to accept that help. Okay? It's up to you to accept that help. I'm going back to this Judgment card, where you've been praying for support, help from others. So it looks like things are going to start looking up for you during October in those areas. Let's look at some of the challenges. Okay. The challenges is the 4. Okay. Of Swords. Now, why is this a challenge? This is usually a card of rest. Of you started a process, right? You come through the Ace, the Deuce, the 3, and now you're at the 4, and you need to take a break before you can move on, right? So let's look at that. Why is this a challenge? It's a challenge because you've been feeling like this for so long that you haven't felt like you can rest, like you can take a break. That's the challenge, okay? The challenge is why? Ask yourself, why can't I rest? Why can't I take a moment? Why am I living with this anxiety? Okay? And that's what you need to do. You need to take that time to really stop, rest, and reflect. Reflect. It's a sword card. It's all about the mind. It's not just physical resting, but it's the mind. Rest that mind. Do some self-reflection. Do some meditating. Okay? Do some meditating to help you get through all this other stuff. Let's see what the strength is for you. Okay. The strength for you is that you do have people around you who adore you, people who are close to you, people who find comfort with you, who celebrate you. So these are the people that maybe are there to help you with this. Okay, these are the people that are kind of there for you with this. So the strength is that there are people for you. There are people who want to help you. There are people who want to fill your cup. Okay, they wouldn't be this happy if they had empty cups, would they? They're very happy because their cups are full and they're ready to celebrate. So maybe what they're trying to do is they're coming together. It's teamwork. This is a 3, right? So 3s is all about like partnership with teams, working with teams, getting working with other groups of people, being part of something bigger, finally being able to manifest something, right? When we had the twos, we were kind of bringing in our stuff together, and we're kind of processing where to go next and making some decisions. And three is all about coming to manifest that and moving forward with that. So it seems like you do have the people who can help you. What's also interesting is we have the three, we have the four, and we have the five. Okay? So it's almost like we have a sequence of things happening in your life, okay? Things are going to start moving up. All right, let's take a look at the card from Spirit. This is your last placement, and this is Spirit's message for you, okay? Also, it's interesting because we're looking at all this, and our first card was to believe in the impossible. Gotta believe it. Yeah. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Believe in the impossible and hold your vision. Okay? Spirit is just telling you, hold on, because things are all going to gel together, and October is going to be a pretty good month for you. It's going to end very, very well. I keep going back to the Strength card, and I keep going back to this Judgment card. These are all really positive cards. It's all about, celebrating and change, and, it's almost like, I love this card, because it's almost like you're being rewarded for all that you have done, okay? It's also, too, for me, I look at this almost is like a metamorphosis card, Judgment, right? The reason why I say that is, you see the coffins? The coffins are like little cocoons, right? They're like little cocoons, the coffins. And then in that cocoon, when the time is ready, when we've grown, the butterfly pops out, right? And it's almost like, look, you see the cocoons? And then when they're ready, they pop out. And they're going to be glorious and more better and beautiful than they were before. They're being heralded by the angels, okay? It's just such a card of positivity, that Judgment card. All right, my air signs, have a great October. Enjoy your Halloween, and we will see each other in November. Take care. Bye-bye.
Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.